banana pudding at origins dating to Sassanid Persia. It was introduced to the Arab cuisine in the late 600s by a Persian cook who served it to an Arab general by the name of al-Muhallib ibn Abi Sufra, who liked it so much and named it after himself. Today I'm preparing 3 kinds of muhallabiyah. Pick the one you like the most. And let's get cooking. One of the muhallabiyah I'm preparing today is flavored with raw pistachio paste. And because we strive for good quality ingredients, I decided to make my own. Let's put the pistachios in the food processor until they become paste. I'm using Iranian ones as they are more meaty due to the weather and the kernels grow more perfectly. They are also higher in unsaturated oil, so they bring out a unique flavor as they roast. Look at this beautiful vibrant green color. We start off by dissolving the cornstarch in some of the milk in a little bowl. Make sure the milk is at room temperature to avoid any lumps. Then in a thick base saucepan, put the rest of the milk along with cream, sugar, and give it a stir. And by the way, cornstarch is naturally gluten-free. Now add the cornstarch mixture and keep stirring on medium heat. Add the salt and continue cooking until it thickens up a bit. Reduce the heat even more and keep stirring again.
You can always omit the cream
for a lighter version, but I love adding cream in a certain amount to some dairy recipes to enrich the flavor and improve the texture. Turn off the heat once the muhallabiyah just starts to boil. Fill up a serving glass with the plain muhallabiyah. Take half of the remaining mixture and pour it in another pot aside. Add mastic powder to one of the pots, then stir in the pistachio paste using a spatula first, then use a whisk to fully blend them together and to remove any lumps. It should have a smooth consistency. Pour the pistachio muhallabiyah in 2 serving glasses, one completely filled, then half fill the other. Because of the natural oils in pistachios, the pistachio muhallabiyah wouldn't be as set as the other ones. So expect it to be more runny. If you decide to make just the pistachio one, then you might need to add more cornstarch to make it more set. It's really up to you how you prefer the texture and consistency. Then pour some of the plain muhallabiyah mixture on top to finish it off. Tap it a few times to remove any air bubbles. Now take the rest of muhallabiyah and add a few stems of saffron soaked in water and the cardamom powder. Mix them together until they are fully incorporated. I chose these 2 spices specifically because muhallabiyah was first introduced by a Persian cook, as I mentioned earlier, and I really got inspired. So I added a little touch of Persian spices, which are used a lot in their cooking. Now fill up the rest of the serving glasses with this saffron muhallabiyah. Cover with cling film, then into the fridge for a few hours to sit. And for a little bit of crunch on top, I decided to make a pistachio brittle. Take the pistachios and put them in a saucepan along with sugar on a medium heat, and stir until all the sugar caramelizes and the pistachios are toasted. Add salt to enhance the flavor and balance the sweetness. Pistachios are one of the lowest calorie nuts, and a type of tree nut with numerous health benefits. They are an excellent source of protein, antioxidants, and fiber. They also add a unique color to your dish. Do you know that there are around 90 different types of Iranian pistachios alone? They are usually named according to their shape. Put it on a piece of parchment sheet and spread with a spatula, then leave to cool off. Finally, let's make the rose syrup. Make a simple syrup, pouring sugar, water, rose water and salt in a saucepan on medium heat. Leave it to boil for 2 to 3 minutes, covered with the lid on to avoid crystallization. Let it cool off a bit on the side. Then add a dash of lime juice, sprinkle some rose petals, stir, and leave it to infuse. The plain Muhallibia and the most traditional Egyptian one is always garnished with mixed nuts, raisins, and dried coconuts. Break the pistachio brittle and put some pieces on the pistachio ones, as much as you like. I like mine with lots and lots of nuts. Last but not least, pour some of the rose syrup on top of the saffron one. And feel free to play with what you have and make your very own. So in the Middle Ages, Muhallibia or its European counterpart, l'Omanger or Biancomangiare, were made out of shredded chicken, and this traditional recipe is still common in Turkey. There are records from the Ottoman Empire for 2 versions of Muhallibia during the reign of Mehmed the Conqueror or Muhammad al-Fatih, one with shredded chicken, which Arabs recognize as kishk, and another meatless virgin flavored with rose water. It can also be flavored with mastic or orange blossom water. The earliest recipe of Muhallibia is attributed to Ibn Sayyar al-Warraq of Baghdad. Its basic ingredients are rice flour, sugar, and milk. So that's it for today. Stefano, which one do you like the most?
All of them without being cheesy, but I did prefer the pistachio one for his creaminess, and the plain Egyptian one was outstanding. I mean, you really nailed the texture, just the simplicity of the nuts on the top was really good. Yeah, it was really good.
Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this.
If you want to see more of us, please subscribe to our channel,
like and share,
and support us on Patreon.
Thank you for watching us.
Bye.